bit. His ball ran and sank a little bit, so I knew I wanted to get him a little bit closer to me. And it was where I was looking to attack a pitch, and the slider stayed there and put a good swing on it.
You usually have pretty good spring trainings numbers wise. This has not been one of them, but I know that Buddy was talking about some of the things that you're working on. Was this more, I'm actually going to go in kind of like a veteran player and work on things as opposed to, you know, put up numbers in the spring?
Yeah, I definitely. I mean, obviously, you want to come in, you want to play well. That's just human nature, being a baseball player and stuff like that. But I think I was able to kind of step back and really just have some things I wanted to focus on this spring, and I'm starting to feel better and starting to hopefully get going at the right time.
So if you could take me through some of those things that you wanted to focus on this spring, because yeah, it does look like it's kind of a plan to get you to the regular season.
Yeah, definitely. So like I said, I wanted to be aggressive early on pitches in the zone. I think I think if I'm aggressive but ready to hit, that good things will happen. I won't miss as many pitches, and then just kind of working on my setup. Having a clean setup has put me in a position to succeed. And I've been talking with the hitting coaches on that and stuff like that, and we think we're moving in a good direction.
Yeah, I think when we talked during the off season, you had said that you were working on a couple things setup wise that may not even be visible to the naked eye. But what are the things that you feel are going to get you in the right position?
Yeah, I mean, just kind of lining up properly with my feet, not closing off too much, getting to a good loaded spot, and being in a good position to fire. Not having my bat and stuff too far away from my body, keeping everything tight so it can be a little bit quicker.
As far as positionally, with the injury to Rogers, they're playing you some at second base. It could be where you go. I know you're most comfortable at third, but Buddy has talked about how good you are at second base. Are you were you prepared to play third, or were you all along prepared to say, hey, anything can happen?
I think it's just kind of baseball, man. Anything can happen on any day. So yeah, I've just kind of stayed ready, me personally. Hopefully we get Brendan back pretty quick, but I'll do whatever Skip asked me to do.
All right, you almost made a play there up the middle there. Did it bring back old memories?
Yeah, that one it was kind of fun. It's a lot more steps at second base, that's for sure.
And finally, the last one on that. If it was, would that have gone to replay in a normal setting?
I would hope so. Crony thought it was going to be pretty close if he would have scooped it. So, I think we might be pushing Skip to give him this one.
All right, thanks, man.
Yep.
Kyle Ferguson.
Hey, Ryan, just a quick one from me. We had a chance to talk to Marquez just a minute ago, and he talked really briefly about just some of his struggles with his fastball command today. Just wanted to get your impressions of his entire spring, and does he carry himself like a real opening day starter even through some of the struggles he's had?
Yeah, man. I mean, honestly, unless you are sitting down watching every single pitch, if you were just kind of taking it, how he's acting and everything like that, you would have no idea that he's not feeling his best. And I think that's a huge thing. Even when he's on the mound, he's carrying himself like he has his best stuff. And I think that's what kind of me and all my teammates appreciate about him is he's a bulldog. He's going to go out there and compete with whatever he has.
Tracy Ringolsby. Tracy, go ahead.
You've been to a few spring trainings now, and when you said you came in to work on things, is that because you're feeling more comfortable that I do belong here now? I just need to take steps forward.
I don't think comfortable is the right word. I think that I just kind of had a plan of attack and talked with my coaches. It wasn't like, hey, hurry up and do this. It's like, hey, let's work on some things. It might be uncomfortable a little bit. So just keep grinding on them and stuff like that. So I think it's just more been the overall approach, from the coaches and myself during this camp. I wouldn't say it's like comfortable where I'm not caring or anything like that, because obviously you want to go out there and you want to play well. But I think it was just kind of the overall approach.
I didn't necessarily mean that you weren't serious about it, but more I've made the team. Now I can work on things to get better. I don't have to pressure myself. What particular things have you worked on?
Like I said to Thomas, just kind of my setting up properly, making sure I'm not too closed, hand position, stuff like that, trying to keep them tighter in my body so I can be a little bit quicker to all the balls in the zone.
About defensively, anything there? Are you comfortable with the way that is?
Yeah, I've felt pretty good. There have been a couple of things that second base, you have a lot more time on everything, and third base obviously is a little bit quicker. So I think getting into a setup a little bit quicker at third base is something important and something I'll keep focusing on.
Sure.
I'll go to Nick Grove to finish. Nick?
Yeah, Ryan, just a quick one off the trail here a little bit real fast. You guys have seen Kevin Gausman a couple of times this spring. Can you scout him for me? What are you seeing from him? And I mean, even dating back to last season.
Yeah, so he's fastball, changeup, slider, splitter. And he typically pitches around that, 3 to 4 range, 90, 93, 94. And then when he gets to 2 strikes, he likes to try to ramp it up and, give you your best bullet, or give us his best bullet around 97, 98. He's a good pitcher, man. He's got good stuff, and he's not afraid of people, and he comes at you. So, I think the key when we're facing him is just going to be, shortening it up and taking what he gives us.
Thanks, dude.
Yep.
All right, I think that's it, unless Tracy or Thomas, you have anything else?
Yeah, Ryan, you had said that you wanted to try some things even if they didn't feel comfortable. What in your changes has felt the least comfortable that you had to get used to?
Honestly, probably just lining up straight. For whatever reason, my natural move is to kind of close off a little bit, which, makes the swing a little bit longer, and a lot of different things kind of get out of whack. So it's just kind of trusting that line, getting comfortable with that line. You'd be surprised what a couple of inches does, with where your front foot is. So, yeah, it's just something to get comfortable with.
When that does happen, when you do close yourself off a bit, and I guess this has been something that has been said, and I just want to know if you think it, are you looking to kind of manufacture more torque to hit the ball farther and harder? Is that what gets you into trouble with that, or is that just something that happens?
Yeah, I mean, it's not something, that I'm like aware of while I'm doing. I think it's a byproduct of getting too big and, kind of trying to crush the ball. I definitely think it's a byproduct of that, and not something I'm trying to do. Definitely not something I'm trying to do.
Okay. All right. Thanks a lot, man. That helps me.
Yep.